There's a secret in ICT trading, one so powerful the top 1% of traders use it daily to spot jaw-dropping entry points, but almost nobody talks about it. We've cracked the code and built an indicator that does all the heavy lifting for you, automatically detecting this elusive pattern. By the end of this video, not only will you understand how it works and why it's so deadly effective, but you'll also know exactly how to get your hands on it for free. Let's dive in. This setup is known as the Unicorn Model, a powerful setup that merges 4 key elements from price action and ICT methodology. It hinges on the interaction between an order block, a breaker block, a fair value gap, and a liquidity sweep. For a short setup to take shape, the market must first push into a higher high, immediately followed by a lower low. That higher high isn't just a random move, it's a liquidity sweep. The drop that follows must break through the order block near that high, which transforms it into a breaker block. Now, during that move downward, a fair value gap must appear within the structure of the breaker block. That's the confirmation, the signal that the Unicorn Model is forming. At this point, price needs to retrace back into that zone, offering an ideal entry for a short trade. If that sounds like a lot to track in real time, that's exactly why we built this indicator. The indicator is designed to automatically detect both long and short unicorn setups directly on your chart, complete with suggested stop loss and take profit levels. For long trades, the stop loss is intelligently placed just below the most recent swing low. And for shorts, it anchors above the prior swing high. You'll notice the fair value gap is visually highlighted, green for bullish setups and red for bearish ones. Confirmation occurs when price reacts to the FVG, and a small dot appears either above or below the candle, giving you a clear and timely entry signal. Inside the indicator's settings, you'll find customization options starting with swing length, which determines how the swing highs and lows are calculated. A higher value filters out noise and reveals fewer but more reliable setups. You also have the flexibility to toggle between bullish and bearish setups independently, or activate the combined mode. When combined, the indicator can detect setups within setups, a rare but powerful structure that some traders interpret as an early exit signal. For target placement, while stop losses are fixed at recent high or low points, take profits follow a customizable risk-to-reward ratio. By default, it's set to 1:1, but you can easily adjust it. For instance, switching to a 1:3 ratio will recalibrate your targets accordingly. And because markets can be unpredictable, we've built in a trailing stop feature. Once activated, it locks in gains dynamically as price moves in your favor, giving you a chance to protect profits without constantly watching the screen. As powerful as this indicator is, it's important to remember that no tool should be followed blindly. The real edge comes when you combine automated detection with your own analysis and market intuition. So let's walk through a few examples of how you can integrate it into your own trading workflow. In this example, we've identified a short setup flagged by the indicator. While price might sometimes retrace all the way back to the previous swing high, the most reliable and high-probability setups typically hold within the bounds of the breaker block and the fair value gap. In this case, confirmation came with the appearance of a red dot on the candle, signaling our entry point. To fine-tune this entry and increase precision, we can drop down to a lower time frame. For this example, we're using the Signals and Overlays toolkit in contrarian mode, which is particularly effective for identifying market tops and bottoms. To enhance it further, we're also layering in the Neo Cloud filter, so we're only locking in trades that align with the short bias. If you don't have access to the toolkit, you can still apply our free reversal signals indicator as an alternative confirmation method. Once we see a reversal signal on the lower time frame, we simply adjust our stop loss accordingly and let the trade play out. This multi-timeframe approach helps maximize the strength of the setup while improving your entry accuracy and trade management. It's also worth noting that even if the combine feature isn't enabled, you may still notice breaker block formations developing within an active trade, just like in the example shown here, while the indicator won't detect a full setup within a setup. In this case, these internal breaker block structures can still serve a purpose. They can act as opportunities to scale into your position, or as logical points to move your stop loss to break even, helping you lock in gains and manage risk more effectively as the trade progresses. This indicator is completely free and ready for you to try out. Just head over to luxalgo.com/library and search for Unicorn Model to get instant access. And if you would like to try the Signals and Overlays toolkit we used for our first setup in this video today, you can get access to it as well for 30 days risk-free. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy trading!